Alright guys, so it has been a while since I've done a review. Finally decided I'm going to do a review of the SOG Ranger 12 liter backpack. Here's what it looks like. I'll put it on here in just a minute to show you. Of actual use, I've probably had about three and a half months or so of actual use EDC with this bag. I've had it over a year now. I keep switching back and forth for different reasons. Just bigger backpack, smaller backpack, just being undecisive. So, anyway, into the material for the backpack and cost. Cost is, you can get it for around $140, roughly. Materials is 500 denier Cordura material. It's got this, laser engraved Molle here on the back. And it has regular standard Molle on the bottom down there. The top's like this thermomold, hard case shell, whatever, just this lid is. Yeah, I think that's it. It's got YKK zippers. I switched out the zippers for my own zipper pulls that I made because I didn't like the ones. They were too noisy. These don't make any noise at all. The other ones were just too floppy. Not a big deal. So, I'll go ahead and put it on, show you guys. I am about 5'9" and 142 pounds. So this should give you a kind of a size comparison. So front doesn't protrude out the sides or anything at all. Side, back, side again. So that's one of my biggest things with this backpack is I think it's aesthetically pleasing. I like it. It's like, has some military tactical look to it, but without being like over the top. I think it's sleek enough to where just because you have this doesn't mean you're necessarily military. People might mistake it for kind of a utility bag or something else. I don't know. But anyway, I like that it's small, sleek, looks nice, works well. So, get on to the comfort, and you guys might be wondering, oh, well, why do you have this thing packed up for a review? I hate it when people do backpack reviews of an empty backpack because you can't see what it looks like. You can't get an idea of how much you can fit in there. All they can tell you is the size of it. So I did this one packed with everything that I carry every day so you guys can actually see what it looks like and get an idea of what you can carry in what pockets and stuff. So, onto the comfort though. I've noticed it's been a love-hate relationship only because of the comfort issue. And I think I finally resolved that comfort issue, and it was just because I had it too full to where it was just stiff. There was no give, there was no flexibility, nothing in the bag to where it could move because it was so packed full. So I remedied that problem by switching out some gear, and now there's just more loose space in here. You can see just some flex in there right there. And I've not been this uncomfortable at all since I did the switch. Now what I'm saying by uncomfortable is because you have it so tight and it can't bend to form to your back. It would end up hiking back your shoulders and kind of pushing down on your neck. It gave me a really bad headache, and I tried it over and over and over, switching back and forth because I wanted to love this backpack. But I just couldn't do it if it's going to be uncomfortable. But then I'm like, oh, well, what if I essentially make it less full? And that seemed to fix the problem. I've been using it now for a little bit, and I've not had the problem since. Oh, I forgot to mention, also right here, there are two little webbing loops, and same thing on this side. Just clip a water bottle, a carabiner, whatever to it. They're not Molle, it's kind of like a little daisy chain. So, comfort, I would say it's actually really good as long as you don't have it too packed. Okay, now as you can tell, this is pretty full. I mean, it's filled out, but it's not crammed full, if that makes sense. Okay, so on the top, we have a haul loop, small little one. It's got kind of shrink wrap tube or whatever on it. Looks a little cheesy, but I mean, it works fine, looks nice. I mean, it stays out of the way. It feels almost a little bit cheap at first, but I've not had any problem with it at all. So I mean, I don't know what it is with that, but there is that. The shoulder straps, both of them are identical. There's daisy chain running through there. There's a plastic D-ring right here that swivels up and down. Right here, you can see that little groove. That's where the shoulder strap connected to, which I popped it off. And then there's these little rubber things, little rubber flaps. I really don't know what those are for, but I mean, they're there. You know, whatever, it's fine. Underneath the shoulder straps, the part that's up against your skin and shoulders and stuff, it actually feels really nice. These are pretty thin straps, but they're cushiony, but they don't absorb sweat. At least not much. So that's a huge plus. So I would say this is adequate padding and comfort for being a 12-liter backpack. I would not recommend this backpack if you're going to be carrying over 12 pounds. It's comfortable up till you get about 12 pounds, and then once you get 12, it's like, it starts going downhill pretty quick in comfort. So keep that in mind. Again, but for being such a small backpack, you probably won't have it that much weight in it anyway. Also, at the bottom right here, it's a hollow channel, and it came with like a little webbing belt, not padded, just a web strap that clips just as a hip belt. I removed it, obviously. No, it just slides right out. You don't have to cut anything, sew anything. There it is. On the sides, here and here, there was compression straps on both sides. I cut those off. I just like more sleek trimline look without them, and I've never really used them, so didn't need them, so I just trimmed mine off. So into the compartments. Okay, so the outermost pocket, you can see from the side, it's about 1 inch deep. Zippers are super nice on this thing. I mean, they don't snag at all. Okay, so this obviously flops right down. It's got a mesh pocket on the back of it. I keep my gloves there. And then I keep a fleece jacket. So I mean, that's pretty sizable pocket there. And you have this organization, different pockets and stuff here. Keep in mind, if you have the main part of the backpack too full, you will not be able to use these. It'll be way too tight and you can't get anything in or out of these when the main pack is full. Okay, so you have soft-sided Velcro built into the backpack. And then, so you can put patches, whatever, right in the center. Looks nice. Well done. So up at the top, they advertise this as like something to carry your sunglasses or goggles or something like that in. It's not a super practical pocket in all honesty, so I just keep like flexibles in there. So just like rain jacket, backpack cover, stuff like that, neck gaiter. So, I mean, it looks like it opens up to a pretty good size. And, I mean, there's a reasonable amount of space. But for the organization, it just doesn't work very well. Okay, so you have 3 or 4 different elastic organization right here. And then down here is where you're supposed to put, like, your sunglasses. Opens up and just slides right in there. Now, the problem is, if you have sunglasses in there, it'll take away from this space. And if you have something in here, you can't put your sunglasses in there. They use up the same space. So trying to pick or choose one or the other. Now while I'm talking about pick and choose one or the other, you into the main pocket, you zip this down, you have a zipper pocket right here. Now, again, if you put anything in the back of this, it'll take space away from here, and also take away space from here. So you do have organization options, but you cannot really use them all at the same time. At least don't fill them up. It just won't fit. Okay, so I'm not going to get into the main bag very much, just 'cause I don't want to take everything out. There's nothing to it. Okay, now in the main bag, all there is, like just a little sleeve here, it's not for a bladder. It's for like a tablet, something like that. Yeah, I mean that's all that is. Nothing real special there. Okay, and onto the very inner part. This folds down about 3/4 the way, zips, and this is where the bladder is supposed to go. I just keep a trash compactor bag in here, and it has a Velcro keeper to hold your bladder up. It has a hose exit port right there. So this is the spot that's supposed to actually be used for your bladder, and even though it only zips down to here, this is still hollow, so I mean, you can still cram something down in here through the top. So keep that in mind. So, my thoughts on this backpack. I think it looks great. I get compliments on it all the time when I'm wearing it. If I go out. Some people really seem to hate the look of it. Others like, dude, that's sweet looking. You know, what backpack is that? But majority of people seem to like it. So, I mean, you know, if that's something for you, if you're into, I don't know, I guess aesthetics or whatever, that's fine. I am. I think it looks nice. And that's why I like it. But also, I just like how it's pretty, just trim, slim, just looks nice. There's not a lot of stuff to really get hung up places, if that makes any sense. You know, you don't have Molly just getting hung up on seat belts and all this kind of crap. Just sleek, I guess is a good word. That really describes this backpack well. Just a sleek backpack. And so yeah, if I had to buy this again, would I? Or rather, if something happened to this, would I buy it again? Or would I recommend it to someone? Yes. But keep in mind, if you overpack this thing, you will not use it. Because it'll hurt your shoulders, hurt your neck. And I'm a pretty small frame guy anyway. This might not be for you if you're a bigger statured guy. Because I just don't know that there's enough room really on the shoulder straps to really extend out comfortably. But anyway, there's my review of the SOG Ranger 12. Finally getting around to doing it. This is currently my EDC backpack that I'm using. I still have all the same stuff in it as I do whatever other backpack I'm using. Still fits. Just keep in mind, don't overpack it. Thanks for watching, guys.